Hello and welcome everyone. Glad you can join us here on A Giving Gift. My name's Vicky and I'm a third generation psychic medium. Readings are booked here through A Giving Gift, and should you want a reading, please visit www.agivinggift.com and Tracy will pick up your email. We've had some fantastic response with all of you, and we have reached now over 213,000 views, which is incredible. Thank you for all the likes, everyone, all the shares, and you can now view the videos now, which are live on YouTube, which is fantastic. For each personal reading that I do, we are making a small donation, let me try again. For each donation we do, we will be making a donation there to our amazing doctors and nurses at the NHS Fund. I'm making sure I've got plenty of tea. Okay. This evening I'd like to start the evening off by doing mediumship, because I do love to bring those messages in of our loved ones who have crossed over. So let me explain mediumship. This is where, for me, it's like tuning in to a radio station and finding that frequency. Mediumship's not just about, for me, giving out random names and the saying that you're having a bad time. I don't see mediumship like that. It's about their identity as they're coming in to tell you their likes, maybe, what they look like, how they died, how they passed, memories, names, places, even hobbies. Enough for you to know that person is for yourself. And this is how I like to work. Mediumship, when I get that connection, I sense them, not directly at my shoulder, but slightly behind. So you'll see me there, just slightly turning my head to listen, because I listen to spirit this side. Okay. So long as you're all aware of that. Thank you last night for those that joined us from Spain and the US, and it was lovely to meet the lady today, Amanda from Florida, having a one-to-one reading with me today. It was lovely to have that reading with you, and it's nice to see people as well in person, having a face to the name. I'll also be doing some cards for you as well this evening, but I do like to start with bringing some loved ones through. So I'd like to say hello and also tell you the winner of the photograph, that was selected was for a Marella Barnes, who sent me a photograph of two ladies. So I will go into that shortly. I just hope I don't lose my voice here. So let me say some hellos first then. Hello to Anne and Colin Freshney, lovely to have you. To Jana Wright, Emma Sills and Amy Picker. Kate Kinder, and Joe Watt, lovely to have you. Lindsay Ross and Donna Colcom. Jane Spurt, lovely to have you, Jane. And Amanda Gill and Catherine McGregor. Natasha Leanne Cottingham. Lorna Jackson. Sharon Scott Criddle and Lisa Brown. And Jackie Anderson and Emma Mann. Lovely today, Emma, to have that reading with you today. So thank you for choosing A Giving Gift. Also to Kathy Musgrove and Sarah Jane. I will do some cards shortly, Sarah Jane, but I just want to start with bringing some loved ones through. To Lim Tomlinson, Lisa McFellon, and to Diane Bevis, lovely to have you. Patricia Connelly, Kirsty Brown, Caroline Parr, to Kath Welsh and to Lulu Morris, Julia Collier, and that's amazing, Trish Cliff, joining me from your kitchen while you are cooking. How lovely. How lovely is that? Kathleen Body and Mandy Floyd and so many more. Lovely to have you all with us this evening. Keep the lights going, guys. Keep the shares going. I look forward this week to the 10 lucky winners who won the readings, and I look forward to speaking to you all this week. Okay, so let's make a start. I have a gentleman, okay. I have a gentleman that's joining me now. Now, this gentleman feels to me like he's quite a tall gentleman. I do see this gentleman blonde because he's coming through to me as blonde. I would say about 5'9", 5'10". He looks quite tall here. Now, he's looking for his wife, okay? He's looking for his wife. He's giving me an October memory. So I don't know if this gentleman actually passed in October or if the wife's birthday there is in October, okay? Now, he tells me here that he had underlying health issues here. And shortly after a trip, this gentleman, within 6 weeks, went downhill. I feel this gentleman has a cancer connection here because he's making me feel as if there was a cancer connection that took him over. And when he passed, it was like his wife had died. Now, this gentleman does not look old to me at all. If I'm going to guess his age in how he looks, I would say very, very late 30s. I don't feel he's older than that because he doesn't look it. I've got a fair complexion, just a very, very laid back character. And that's how he's coming across. Now, this lady who he's looking for was his soulmate, was his world, is what he's just said there. And he says that we had very little time together. Now, he's telling me about a child here, so they must have had a child together, but for some reason he's showing me 2 children. So I don't know if he was one of 2, but had 1, but I've got a child, but then I've got 2, and that's what he's showing me here. And he's talking about his passing, and he's saying that he wasn't alone to when he died. He wasn't alone. And that his wife always talks to him here. But I feel that this condition went through his body. I feel this went through his body and that he couldn't fight this, okay? And he just wants to leave his love with his wife by letting her know, I am with her. I've not left her. And I hope I can find the gentleman's wife with an October birthday that can validate this for me. And God bless. Let's see somebody else here. I'll say some more hellos there and then we'll see who else we have. Hello to Julia Collier. To Jane Harrison, lovely to have you, Jane. And Linda German. Sarah Anderson, how are you, Sarah? And to Sue Brailsford. Nikki Ellen, and hi to Grace Ivy. How are you, Grace? Just reading this, wait a minute, Joe. Fabulous, Joe. I look forward to doing your reading there on Monday. That's lovely. I'm just trying to read it all here. Oh, you got the wrong date. Okay, God bless you. Hi to Gloria Kearns and Vicky Shadari. To Karen Baker there. And to Jeannie Marie Fincham. Lovely to have you, Jeannie. Michelle Curl. Nicola Footit. Hi to Vicky Briggs Porter. And to Shanice Sullivan. Lovely to have you, Shanice. And Laura Harness. I've actually got my contact lenses in, but I've put it as close as I can see it now. They finally arrived. Karen Baker, Lamara Kim, and who else we got here? Kellyanne Musson, lovely to have you, Kelly. And Karen Baker, thank you, Karen. Karen, I've had a lovely day, thank you. I've been doing some readings today and it's just been a very nice day, apart from the cold weather. Okay, let's see who we have now. Now, I have an older lady that wants to join us now. Now, she's looking for Joanne, okay. So I have a lady that looks to me in her mid to late 60s, I'm going to say, mid to late 60s. Could even be there in her 70s. Light brown hair this lady's got. And she's got, she looks bonny. This lady looks bonny to me, okay. Now, she's looking for Joanne, okay. This lady's looking for Joanne. So I don't know if Joanne is this lady's daughter, but she's saying our Joanne. So our Joanne, okay. Now, this lady had underlying health issues here before she actually passed. But what she's saying is, okay, there's a grandson. So this must be Joanne's son. There's a grandson. Okay, there's a grandson with this lady by the name of Michael. Okay, so I've got the two together here. I've definitely got the two together. And there's a February and a September connection, but I don't know to which one here. So I will listen to both to see what I get from the loved ones here. But this lady was the most beautifulest soul inside and out. She lived for her family, this lady. Now, she's sending her love to all of them, to all my family, she's saying. But the Michael guy, now he's a handsome young man and he doesn't look old. This gentleman does not look old. So I'd probably go with late 20s with this gentleman, maybe early 30s. And what he's saying is that he passed very tragically. Something with water. All I know is something with water. He's not giving me any more than that. He just said, in the water, in the water. So I feel this gentleman, the same as the lady's looking for mum, both looking for mum. But they're saying here that they're okay. Please tell them all that we love them. And they hold three red roses in their hands. And, wait a minute. Oh, it's just said something there. So, with Michael, there's two others. So, he must have been one of 3 children. Because he's holding me 3 red roses. And he's saying that I'm happy and I am with you all. And I want to leave that gentleman's love and the grandmother, even though, bless her, she's just said I never got to say any more there. So just one second, I'm going to leave the Michael's love. Let me just go back to the lady. This lady used to love the togetherness here, and she's saying we went everywhere. My grandchildren, my daughter, we went everywhere. And I can actually see this lady's hair, and she's got it very short here at the sides. And then it looks like a light brown, and it looks wavy on the top. But she was a very, very down-to-earth lady, very down-to-earth. And she's showing me like going to the coast, going here. They did everything. And I want to now leave the lady's love with the Joanne and the family with Michael, and God bless and thank you. That was lovely, that was. I don't normally hear him saying you haven't given me much time, but she just said that. I'll say some more hellos and then we'll see who else we get. Hi to Michelle Fryer Pantalon, lovely to have you. Mary Spratt. Heidi Lee Mackenzie, lovely to have you. And Teresa Mumby. Lisa Wright, thank you so much, guys, for all the likes. It's amazing to see so many likes and to know we've reached 213,000 views. It's just mind-blowing, and all around the world. It's incredible. Hi to Michelle Voice Brown, Moby Lay, Julia Bradley, Fiona and Darren Brown, Jackie Robertson and Amanda Robert Parr, Teresa Mumby, Claire Flanagan, Helen Townsend and Lynn Daubeny, Lisa Wright, Sarah Downing, Jodie Beckett Wood, hi to Norma Dickinson, Mofi and Michelle Curl, and so many more. I'd like to give a few more messages here from Spirit World before we go on to the cards. Okay, so let's see who we have now. Now I've actually got here, I've got a taller lady. No, it's a gentleman. I've got a taller gentleman now, just 1 second. What's he saying? Now, this gentleman here looks to me about 5, I'm going to go with about 5'10", because he doesn't look short. Now, he's got very, very short, light grey hair, I'm going to say. He's got short, light grey hair. He says he didn't have loads, is what he's just said. He didn't have loads. Now, he's saying his dad, and dad's looking for Lauren, okay. Now, he's just wanting to show me what happened, okay. Right, he's showing me here that it all happened so quick. Lauren, I think, is the gentleman's daughter, okay? And what he's showing me here is there was an ambulance, he's saying, and it all happened so quickly. He tells me about, I feel like I've got a blue light going or something with an emergency to the hospital, okay? Okay, he's saying here that he was just here 1 minute, but then he'd gone the next. There's a May and there's a September memory. So I don't know if the gentleman passed in September or the daughter's birthday is May. I don't know. There's a May and there's a September, okay. And he says that he went before his time. I feel this gentleman looks to me as if he's in his 40s, somewhere around there. He just doesn't look old. And he had a wicked sense of humour, this man. A really wicked sense of humour, because he's coming through quite jolly in his personality here. Now, he's saying here that his wife, okay, that his wife never left him. There was no goodbyes to his daughter, is what he's just said, to Lauren. Okay, there was no goodbyes to Lauren, but the wife never left me. That's what he's just said. And she said what? She said she knew she just knew, she knew something. He said she knew something. He's got the photographs with him. He's got the photographs with him. There was 2 photographs. There was 2 photographs, and she told him that she loved him, and that if there is really an afterlife, then come back and let me know, is what she actually said to him. And I don't know if this is when he actually passed. I don't know, but he's actually got here in his hands, I can just see the biggest love art, and I feel he loved his family here. Yeah, he says, I love them all, but he said he wouldn't back down. When they had disputes, he said, I wouldn't back down, she wouldn't back down, we made a right pair. And that's what he's just said. But he'd have a go at doing anything, and that's what he's just said. He'd have a go at doing anything. And he's just said here that they talk to me. They both talk to me. Okay. Just trying to see what he's showing me. Oh, and something about hang on. She talks to me, and there's something about the garden's looking all right, he's saying. The garden's looking all right. So I don't know whether or not his wife or the daughter is doing the garden at the moment, or has been doing the garden. Okay. Now I can actually see in my mind, and I don't know if this is something he's trying to say that happened, if they had it, or if it's been done, I don't know. But I can see, it looks like a heart, and I've just seen that with him earlier. But this heart looks like it's a silver heart, and it looks like it's got a date on it, a date on a heart. Something was something was engraved in a heart. So if the lady, the daughter, can validate that for whatever that may be, from what the gentleman's saying. And there's also a mark connected somewhere here. So I don't know if that's the gentleman's family. I don't know if it's him, because he's not said that's my name. He's just given me that at the end. And he wants her to know, okay, he wants her to know that he's doing this. Just tell her she's got my approval, and I am always with them, and I want her to be happy. And I want to leave that gentleman's love, because that was absolutely lovely, with the daughter, and hopefully to the wife as well. And God bless. I'll say some more hellos here. I'll do a couple more spirit world, and then we'll do some cards. Hi to Jessie. I've said hello to Jessica. Hi to Sally Dawes, to Jane Davis, Angela Jane King, Jack Mantell, Vicky Robertson. Hi to Deb Newton. Hi to Joanne Holmes and Stevie Lee Lane, Joanna Horner and Tony Jacqueline, Natalie Anderson, and look forward to speaking to you as well, Amy Bevis, on your reading. Hayley Jane, Melissa Black, Maya Rennie Buxton Carty, Mia, I think that says. Lovely to have you. I will do cards shortly. Maria Thornbicoy, lovely to have you. Deb Newton, Kate Young, Hayley Jane. Oh, there's so many. It's lovely to add in Kath Welsh. Look forward to speaking to you as well this week, Kath. And I've just got somebody else here wanting to come in. Hi to Lisa Wright and Geraldine Watts and Tina Leggett and Moy Fee and Laura Ann. Lovely to have all of you. Matthew Wheatcroft. It's lovely to sit here with you all and bring and join those two worlds together. But I do have somebody else here. Okay. Right, then we have an older lady. But for some reason, this lady's giving me flashbacks of how she was and how she is. So that can be a little bit confusing here. But what I'm going to say is how she's showing me. I feel this lady passed to be a lot older, but what she's giving me is she was at her best in her late 50s. Right, okay. Now, she is looking for her daughter, Jane. Right, okay. Okay. Now, this lady tells me that she was so poorly. She tells me that she had leukemia, okay? And in the last 6 weeks, was it 6? Yeah, in the last 6 weeks. In the last 6 weeks, this lady really went downhill. And she's saying that I live for my family. I live for my family. Now, there was also a birthday when this lady actually passed. It was around that time. And she's saying here that she's with Kath. Okay, she's with Kath, and she's with Kath's son, John. Okay, they're all together here. Okay. And there's also an October and there's a November memory. I feel she means all together here. Now, when Mum passed, there wasn't no goodbyes to Jane. Okay. Now, I've just seen here 3 o'clock on a clock. I can see it in my head, 3 o'clock. I don't know if she passed at 3. If the lady took a turn for the worst, at 3. Or what was 3? Because I can just see 3. And she's bringing me an egg custard, and then I've got all these sandwiches. So this lady loved to have her egg custard, some cake and a pot of tea with her daughter. And she's saying that she thanks her for everything that she did for me. Okay. She's also saying here about a carer. Now, there's a carer actually in the family. So I don't know if this was the lady here who passed or if it's actually Jane that's actually the carer. Okay. And what she's saying is that there was different medication that this lady was given, but it just didn't work. And then she's mentioning 2 children. So I don't know if Jane's one of 2 children or if there's 2 others where they're mentioning the 2 children. Okay. And she's also shown me places like Scarborough. I've got the pier and I've got Blackpool. So I don't know if this is a memory that was with Kath and John, or if it was with the mother, with Jane. Okay. Oh, and she's just said, can you please tell her I've got the dog with me as well? So she's got the dog with her, and it's not a big dog, she's saying, it's a little dog. Okay. And she says that she didn't get to say her goodbyes to Jane. There wasn't time. There wasn't time. She didn't get to say goodbye to Jane, and that Jane's had to live with this for a long, long time. She knows you've been looking at photographs, Jane, because she's just said, please tell her I know. And there was something with a comb. Now, I don't know if you kept your mum's comb, but she's going on about a comb. She wouldn't have used any comb, this lady. She had a particular comb, she's saying. Okay. What did she say? She had a particular comb. And okay. And she's saying here that all this pain, I've got it going all through my body here. It just spread so quickly. And so it happened so quick. She wasn't expected to go as quick as she did. And I want to leave your mum's love with you there, Jane. I hope this brings you comfort. She's making me feel quite emotional, this lady. She's making me feel quite choked up. That tells me how much it's affected you there, Jane. She says, just tell her I love her and I'm all right. And she's just brought me lots of freesies there. And God bless to the Kath, the John, and your mother for joining us today. And thank you. That was quite touching, that one. I do like to do one more. Okay, I'll say some more hellos, just pull myself together for a second. Hi to Kelly Tina Louise Jarvis, Matthew Wheatcroft, to Nicola Sophia Francis, lovely to have you. Tina Leggett and Laura Weilman, and Amanda Ferreira, lovely to have you, Amanda. Oh, that's my lady from Florida. Thank you so much for joining us today, and it's lovely to have you with us this evening, Amanda. Also to, let me see what else we've got. Hannah Cook, Charlotte Sawyer Parker, Sasha Iden, lovely to have you. And who else we have? And, hang on. Lisa Louise Folks as well. Lovely to have you all. I'm just going to do one more message because I've got another lady. One more message and then we'll switch to doing some cards for you all. But I think it's just lovely to have, you know, some messages there from our loved ones at times, through these challenging times when we all need that little bit of comfort, letting us know that they're okay and that they are with us. Right, I've got a younger lady now, so I've got a younger lady, okay. Now she's giving me Caroline. My name's Caroline, okay, so I've got a lady here, Caroline, okay. Now, she's quite a slim lady. She's got dark hair. Okay, she's got dark hair. Now, Caroline's looking for her daughter, and she's just laughing. She's laughing here. She's laughing. I've got like straight hair with this lady. Now, I don't feel that this lady was very old. So I'd probably go there within her 50s, even earlier 50s here. And she says we've come in together there. So she must be with someone else here as she's coming in. She brings someone else with her. Okay. Now, there's a February memory with Caroline. Now, there was something to do with alcohol with this lady, because she's saying here about drinking. So I feel this lady was probably an alcoholic, the way she's coming into me at the moment, okay? And she wants to say that she's okay. She went into her own bubble, this lady. But she's quite ever so slim lady. She went into her own bubble is what she's saying. But she wants to tell her daughter that she's so sorry for the way she was over those last 18 years. I'm just so sorry. The way I was is what she's just said. I'm so sorry. And there's a lady with the lady. Okay, what's her name? Now, she's got dark hair, but I feel I've got a grandmother. I've got a daughter and a grandmother, okay? Now, this lady's got dark curly hair, so I've got the second lady with curly hair, and the daughter's got, like, straight kind of hair here, okay? Now, the lady's giving me Mary. She's Mary. Now, Mary's saying, I'd have just said it how it was. Now, Mary had some underlying health issues here, but so direct. I mean, really, really direct here. And I've got an accent with this lady, so I can hardly understand her. She's got a very strong accent here. But this lady's saying that she had a big family. So there was a big family here all around, okay? And there's a daughter, okay, there's a daughter that's named after the grandmother. Not after I don't feel after the young lady, but after the grandmother, there's a daughter named after me, she's saying. And she's got glasses, and I can see her with these glasses. And this lady seems to be in black. I can just see her all in black. Maybe she wore black a lot, because the younger ladies just said she lived and died in it. So I've got kind of I've got a sense of humour here, but she's in black. She wore a lot of black, okay. Now, the grandma is, the Mary is sending love to the two children. And I don't know if this is the younger lady's two children, but she's sending love. And she knows you've come such a long way, even since she's passed, and is so proud of you. And when your electrical appliances, she says, keeps going, this is your grandmother. It's not your mother, it's your grandmother. But she's only small herself, so the two people I have don't look very tall at all. But I love the grandmother's sense of humour, because she'd have spoke her mind. But she had a very hard life, and that's what she's saying. She had a very, very hard life. But she sends love to all of her children here. And so does the mother. And I want to leave that love with the lady, with the daughter, for the mum and the grandmother there. And God bless. Thank you. Okay, so now we'll do some cards. That's just lovely to have some messages from Spirit World. So I'm going to read the photograph now. I've wrote down what I picked up here with the photograph. This was for a Morella Barnes. And so there was just a picture of two ladies. So what I actually felt here, Morella, I felt heartbroken. The minute I just looked at the photograph, I felt heartbroken. And I feel that the lady on this photograph passed. Definitely passed, because I've got one living and one in spirit. And I feel that she passed very quickly. Now, the image I got in my mind was about 5'4", 5'5", somewhere around there in the height. And I got a February and March connection with the lady. I also got pain to my head, but I also feel that the lady was a very, very intelligent lady. Something linked with overseas with this lady, whether her or was there's a connection, but there was definitely an overseas link somewhere there. And I got studying, she was a very well educated lady there. And that she would have gone a long way. And I got that she sent love to 2 children. Now, I don't know what was linked to the lady's head, but I definitely know it was something with the head, because that's what I felt the minute I looked at her. And there was something there with the blood, the head, that's what I got. So there could have been a cancer connection, there could have been a hemorrhage or something there, just something with the head. And what I actually got after it with that picture was, everything's going to fall into place for you there early July. So I feel that that lady is with you, and God bless. Okay, so that's the mediumship we've completed for the evening, and now we'll do some cards. So where's my pen? I just need to grab a pen. Then we'll put some names down here. So I'm going to go to the bottom here and just write a couple of names down and do some cards. Right, let's have a look. Heidi Lee Mackenzie. Okay, let me just write your name down. I'll just take 5 names down here. Thank you very much there, Lisa McKellen. That's lovely. Just going to have some that hasn't had any done as well. Michelle Voice Brown. You can have a card as well, no problem. Let me just have a look, everybody. Hi to Alice Baldwin as well, and Jean Owen. And hi to Lynn Hyde. How are you, Lynn? Not seen you in a long, long time. Christine Julie Perry. Yes, you can have... Jules Perry, sorry. You can have a card, Christina. Just writing the name down first. And let me just have a look for some more one. Jean Owen. So I'm going to do 5 and read them, and then I'm going to do another few for you. Jean Owen. And who else we got there? Just 2 seconds. Teresa Jane Roberts, Health. Thanks for the likes, guys, keeping them all going, the shares. It's incredible. And I do feel so blessed as well to sit with you all, and that so many of you join me in the evening, whether it's mediumship, cards. It's just lovely that you join me in the evening. Right, I'm going to make a start. Heidi Lee Mackenzie. And also, don't think I'm going to miss anyone out. I will try my best to get through. And that's why I write the names down, to make sure that I don't leave people out. Heidi Lee Mackenzie, let's have a look. So you wanted a future card there. So yours is fell out in a cluster, so I'll just read them for you. Okay. So this is looking at, I don't know where I want to be. Now you seem to have been quite tearful here. Quite tearful on the inside here. Now this is showing a whole change in direction here for you, Heidi. And this is about feeling broken, emotionally broken. So you've had a tough 5 years is what I'm going to say to you there, Heidi. And I feel as if I want to say to you there, out with the old and in with the new now. So this year ahead and these next 2 years is about you. It's about what you want here. Now, I don't know if you have 2 children there, Heidi. but I'm seeing 2 and you won't finish there. I also see a location change there for you in the future, and I see a different house as in a different area. So you will, there's definitely a move away somewhere else there for you. Also look out there for changes in work with yourself there, because this is the year of sorting, this is the year for yourself of sorting your life out in where you want to be, and you are going to achieve your goals there, Heidi. And God bless. Michelle Voice Brown, I'll do some playing cards for you, I think. Let's have a look. See what we get with those. Oops. This does come out quickly here, Michelle, so you'll have to play it back if you don't get it all in one go. Okay. So this is about you wanting to be happy. This is about giving something up here, and it's showing a bit of a decrease here in finances. It shows that you're like stuck in a rut at the minute and you don't know whether to go left or right. Early June, you're looking at changes here, and this is about starting something new, something that you've been wishing for here. I do see an unexpected windfall coming your way there, so that looks quite exciting. Somewhere between now and within the date of the 10th, or it could actually happen around the 10th. New changes, new emotions, new energies coming in for you there. And news coming here within the next 6 weeks to 6 months. So that actually looks good for you there. I feel like you're going through a new chapter, you're going through a new door. So this to me looks like new energies coming in and a new start. So it could actually be a new start with a change of path there. But definitely a positive change of path. And God bless. Christina Jules Perry. Drinking my tea. Let's have a look for you then, Christina. Now, people do your head in, Christina. I can just hear you saying, I just can't be doing with them. They just do my head in. And you're one that does value your friends, you value your family as well, but you'll also speak your mind here. Now, I don't know there, Christina, if you've not long moved or if it's on the cards here, but I'm also seeing you losing a set of keys. So be careful with your keys there, because I just feel like where they're gone. So be careful on that. It's also showing here you will be having a holiday next year. So that looks really positive. But there has been a lot of grief. There has been a lot of upset here. And this has been with somebody's health. Somebody's health hasn't been too good because I'm actually feeling that. But I want to say in the next 6 months, there's lots of changes there for you. New beginnings here. And I'm also seeing something to do with France. So I don't know what's to do with France there for you, but something to do with France. And there's an announcement of a new arrival. And God bless there for you, Christina. So watch for that news, okay? Now we're going to see who we've got next. I've got Jean Owen. Something keeps tickling under my eyes. Okay, so we'll look at your cards now for Jean. Now, you're all right, Jean, long as you're left alone. And this is you here. You'd give your last Rolo away. You'd do anything for anyone here. And you're one of these that will economise. You'll hang on to stuff here. You don't like wasting your money here, okay? And this is also showing here 2 electrical appliances needing replacing. So I don't know if that's happened now, Jean, or if it's on the cards here. And this is saying here that someone is looking at moving, but I feel the move's going to be a big challenge. It's a big challenge because I'm getting a big house here, a house that's going to be costing a hell of a lot of money. And I can tell you to this house, it either is being built, they're either having it built because I'm seeing lots and lots of windows. It will be in a semi-rural setting and it will be in a long drive. It's off the road. So this is like an achievement, if you like, someone that's going to be having this in the family and you're going to be so happy for them. And that's what I'm actually seeing. So October brings good news. This could be around the time of them talking about it or letting you know. And God bless their Jean. Teresa Jane Roberts, so yours was about, I think yours was health. I'm going to do the different cards for yourself there, Teresa. Let's have a look at your health. I do like to feel the health when I connect with health. But I actually feel that you're a worrier. I just feel like I'm getting stressed and I'm getting panic in here. Now, I'm getting a few ailments here as I'm sat here with your name. Now, my back's having some niggles here, but I also feel that's your job. And I also feel one of my legs, but nothing serious there. There's nothing serious for you to worry about. But you don't put your feet up, and this is what happens here. You just keep going and going and going. Now, I don't know whether you work for a large organisation here, but I feel like I'm walking about a lot. I'm on my feet a lot. That's what I actually feel. So maintenance is going to be to do with a car as well. But there's someone actually getting better over recovering from an ailment or from an illness. So if it's yourself here, Teresa, I'm going to say in the next 4 to 6 weeks, things will start to fall into place, and definitely you're going to be feeling better then. And God bless. Let's pick some more names out. Let's go to the top now, and then we'll go to the bottom. Pick another 5 names out there. Let's have a look. Thank you for all the likes, guys, and all the wonderful comments, and especially as well for validating messages, which is incredible. Sarah J, did I do you last night, Sarah Jane? Yes, I did. I did you a relationship one last night, I think, because you was on my list. To see who else. I'm trying to give everybody a little bit of an opportunity. Thank you very much. Let's see who's the next one for a card. Okay, let me have a look. I'm just going to scroll up. Thank you very much, Lisa. Okay, so let's see who wants a card then. Molly Lee. Okay, so you're the first one, Molly. Okay, I'll probably take another 5 names down there. And who else we have? Lisa Wright. As I say, I won't miss people out. It's just being able to, because we have so many joiners when we log in. Jodie Beckett Wood, yes, you can have a card, Jodie. It's impossible to get everyone done in one evening. Let's have a look. You keep missing us. Bless you, Patricia. And I'm just seeing here. I'm so okay. I'm just looking who else wants a card, just so I don't miss anyone out here. Tony Jacqueline. Okay. I'll do you a card shortly, Tony. And thank you, Amy. I look forward to speaking to you as well. There's a newbie there. Mark, oh no, Maria, wait a minute. Maria Thorby Coy, okay. We'll do you a card there, Maria. And I'm just going to go to the bottom now. And thank you everybody for joining me this evening. Here, let me just have a look 1 second. Ah, there's 2 Sarah Janes, thank you. So let me just put a question mark on the Sarah Jane there. Thank you, Sandra, for that one. Sarah Jane. It's like there's lots of Julies. Sarah Jane. And I'll come back to you, Sarah Jane, but I just need to see the picture on here as well so I can pick things up. Lisa Marie Rourke, I will do you a card. Said that right, hasn't I? Yeah. Lisa Marie Rourke Evans. Okay, so let me make a start of these ones first then. So for Molly Lee, let's have a look at yours then, Molly. And I will come back to you, Sarah Jane. Let me just find your name again. So I will do that for you. And thanks for letting me know that, Sandra Carter Hunt. Right, Molly Lee. Now, you're a worrier. You're absolutely a stress head. And you're quite an impatient person, Molly. Now, you've got the news bee, so this is good news here. This is about weight loss. This is about nutrition. This is about getting myself back on track again here and getting my life back on track. So I do see you spending lots of money here this year. So it looks like you're going to be going on a bit of a shopping spree. Now, my hands are itching with you here. So I don't know there, Molly, if you actually suffer with your skin, but my hands are itching. So there could be someone there, if it's not yourself, that suffers with their skin. Now, I'm also seeing someone in the family here talking about having a cruise. So do watch for that. This year's going to be a nice year for you, Molly, and new doors are about to open there for you. But I don't feel it's coming till around September. And God bless to you there, Molly Lee. Lisa Marie Rourke Evans. Now, I'm going to say your dad's with you in spirit world there, Lisa Marie, because I sense his energy. And even though there wasn't any goodbyes there, Lisa, I feel he's always with you. And you will smell him. And I want to say that. You will sense him. You will smell him around you here. Because I'm feeling that. And he also knows about the photograph you've had done. So I hope you can validate that, Lisa, because that's what I'm feeling at the moment here. Now, this is something to do with you're not feeling right, you feel broken, and this is about a gentleman in the spirit world that went to hospital, and then it was the end, and this is what this is showing here. But I'm going to say they're only a thought away there. I do feel that you're happy. As a person, I do feel you're happy. But on the inside, you know, grief is a very tragic thing. And it can take us a long time to actually heal. But I want to say your dad is with you there. And he's bringing me a rose in for you now. So your dad is with you there. Even though he never got to say his goodbyes to you, he is with you. And I feel really strong about that. And I'm going to say there that there's another baby here because he's bringing me a baby now. So there's going to be an announcement here there, Lisa, of either another baby for yourself or there's a baby coming into the family, and God bless. Tony Jacqueline. I think I'm going to do these cards for you, Tony, and we'll split them in half. And again, I feel, I know I've said I've done spirit, but if I keep getting it, then I'll just mix it. But I feel your dad's with you here, Tony, as well. And I feel that your father in spirit world, I feel gave you the strength. That's what I feel. Gave you the strength to try and be there for everyone else in the family. And you often think about this gentleman because we've got the card with the owl. I'm not sensing him, I feel it. And that's why I'm saying it, I feel it. And this is you. You'd give your last Rolo away, Tony. Now, you've got the news bait, and yours is brilliant because yours is about a move of property, and it's about a lump sum of money here. So life's about to change for you into next year there, Tony. One step at a time. And I don't know whether you are already a grandmother, but I feel I'm holding a baby. I definitely feel I'm holding a baby. But they're not just going to be one grandchild here. And again, here, look, we've got from losing somebody with a broken heart. So I'm going to go in what I've said there in the beginning because that makes sense to me with your cards. And God bless. Who we got there now? Jodie Beckett Wood. Do yours next. I'll do some same cards again. Now with you, Jodie, I'm getting a pain in my neck. So I don't know if you've hurt your neck, if you've been suffering with your neck, but definitely my neck's hurting with you here. Okay. So let's have a look. Now yours seems to be quite a bit of stress going on here, Jodie. And you will voice your opinion. You will say it how it is. And I can just hear you saying, if they don't like it, then just leave it. This is you here. Someone's decorating around you here. Lots of changes here. And I'm being shown a key to a car. So I don't know if you've had problems with a car or whether or not you're buying a car. But there's a lot of emotional stuff deep down going on here, because this is about maintenance, and the maintenance looks like it's to do with a relationship. However, this is about knowledge, and this is about studying. So there's more studying that's going to be coming here, lots more changes, but something that I feel you're ready to take, or you're ready to take that new path. And God bless. Lisa Wright, thanks for all the like, guys, for all the shares here. I meant to go on 4G this evening because it's just been really slow. So Maria, oh, Lisa Wright, okay. Let's do Lisa Wright. So I'm gonna just cut yours in half there, Lisa, and see what we get. Take a chunk out the middle. Now, I also feel a lady with you as well. I really do. I feel there's a lady with you in spirit world. I'm not getting anybody here because I'm not feeling them, but I feel it here, okay? And I feel that you're such a loving person. You're such a lovely soul, you know, inside and out here. And I feel that this year for you, yeah, it's just showing emotion. But I'm going to say you're going to get through this. Whatever it may be, you are going to get through this. And it's just going to take a little bit of time here. Now, I don't know if a partner's been talking of moving, because this is possibly looking at moving, changing everything here. Even though you're very much what I would call an earth person, you like things what's familiar, and you hate change unless you make that change. But I am seeing lots of change coming here. And I'm also seeing you looking through documents. It's like you've lost something, or you're trying to find something that you need to fill in. And that's what I'm seeing. But everything's going to be okay there. Everything's going to be okay for you there. And God bless. Maria Thorpe below Coy. That's it. That was a long one to get out. I'll do use some cards now, Maria. And see what we get. I'm going to do some different ones. And then I might take just a couple more names. And then we've been an hour. Let's have a look. Deb's Weeks. Let's put your name. Wait a minute. Deb Weeks, I'll put you down there. Just 1 second. Deb's Weeks. And I'm just looking as well for that Sarah Jane. Wait a minute, which I will go back to her. Wait a minute. So let me just do Maria first. Okay, so let's have a look at yours, Maria. Sally Bastable, yes, you can have a card. Just get this lady done first. Right, Maria. Now, this is showing here things have been nibbling away at you here, and that it's been quite a challenging previous year for you. So it's like you'll take 10 steps forward and then you're faced with something else. This is showing me, Maria, that there's been an ending, that there's been a lot of emotion here, but I don't know what it's been to do with as yet, because when we link with spirit, we know what it is. When we're doing cards, we don't actually know, it's what we feel. Now, I want to say here, someone's having a new kitchen here, Maria. I don't know who's having the new kitchen, but there's a new kitchen here. And alterations here in the house. Now, there's been a love that's just cut off. Now, I don't know what connection's there, if it's with yourself, if it's with a family member, but there's something that's cut off, and I don't know what that is. But I feel into the peak of July, things are going to lift. Things are going to start to fall into place there for you, Maria. And don't worry, and God bless. Okay, Deb's Weeks. Let's have a look at yours. I find when I do mediumship though, everyone, it does take it out of me because it's using energy. Whereas when we use cards and psychic work, it doesn't as much. Well, it doesn't nowhere near as much. Deb Weeks, then let's do yours. Done that one. Now, you're a person that loves everybody. You just love everybody. You never say no. You do anything for anyone here. And I want to say, somewhere between the November, February, there's been quite a bit of emotion around you here. Because all I'm seeing is, I'm trying to do this. I've given all that. I've got nothing left for myself. You give too much out all the time here. And this is about few changes there in the home, but I'm going to say inside and outside the home here. So lots of changes to look forward to here. I don't know if you've bought some new seating, because they're just showing me chairs now. So I don't know if you've bought some new seating, but I feel there's going to be new seating. But I feel outside, not inside the house. Financially here, this is like robbing Peter to pay Paul. So this is like money coming in, then it's gone. Money coming in, then it's gone. So your finances, you're looking into early August there, Debs, before things pick up. And God bless. Sally Bastable. Right, I need water. Let's have a look for you then, Sally. I'll do my other cards for you, Sally. And please, I will try and... no, I'm not going to do that. Wait a minute, Vicky. Let me just read that. No, if they don't believe, they don't believe, Vicky. That's how I see it, you know. I don't... it's just how I am. There's enough evidence in spirit to know that it's real. So that's the way I work. So people have free will, Vicky. Right then, Sally Bastable, let's have a look at yours. Okay. So Sally, your first card here is your animals, okay? And you love your animals. This is you. And I can hear you saying, well, I love them because they don't answer me back, okay? Now, this is showing you've had quite a tough 2 years, Sally, emotionally. And this is what it's showing here. Because you feel sometimes that nobody understands you, yet you try to understand everybody else here. And I'm getting a lady, something to do with a lady that's, I don't feel's here. I feels distant here. And I'm going to say to you there, I feel this lady was not right the last 8 weeks, 8 months before they pass. There's also an August connection to her, is what I'm getting here. I don't know who it is to you, Sally, but I'm sensing it. Not hearing it, sensing it, okay? Now, you're quite happy where you're living here, Sally. And if we look at this, it's all the kind of semi-rural setting there. Sally, and I like the countryside with you. You need your space here, and this is showing here that you'll have plan A and then plan B ready if plan A don't work here. But this is showing here that you're not to worry. This is about work, and this is about you looking at the finances, Sally, in which way to go there. But I'm going to say here, don't worry. And again, I feel there's a spirit person here holding your hand, but I do feel it's definitely a lady. And I hope when I do more messages there that that person, whoever it may be able to come through and give you evidence for you to validate that, Sally. And God bless. Right, I'll pick a couple more and then I'm going to say good night. So let me just go back up there to the top. Let's have a look. So someone that hasn't had a card. Let me just write this name down. So, Nicola Deborah Pownell. Okay. I've put your name down there, Nick. Do you know, I've just sent something there, touching my feet. Nicola, okay. Amanda Robert Parr. Okay, I'll do your card in a second here. Jean Sandra Archer. And the problem is there, you never know who you've done unless I go and get out 20 sheets of paper and try and look for your name. So this is why I keep the last lot out so that I know who I've done. So yes, Jean Sandra Archer, I'll do your card shortly. And Sarah Shannon. Sarah Shannon. One for yourself, Hayley Jane. Okay. And just 1 second here. Carol Meeham. And you've got there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do one more. Just bear me a minute. I'm just reading somebody's message here. Okay. I'm just looking for their Holly Farthing who's wanting that card, but it's just really difficult because there's only one of me. So I'm scrolling down here to see who this person is that's after a card, and I will do my best. So Chris Sunsets, okay. Chris Sunsets, okay, so that's another 7. So I'm going to do these 7 and then I'll be back on again tomorrow. So those that haven't had one this evening, I will come back again tomorrow. This is free for you all while we're on lockdown. I am doing my best to get through, you know, each and every one of you. And as we do, people are joining every minute, every hour. So you can appreciate how much I'm trying to do for you all there. Even with mediumship, there's hundreds of loved ones that try to come through, but we can only give one at a time that comes in. Right then, Nicola Deborah Pownell. Let's have a look at yours then, Nicola, and I'm going to split yours into 3 piles. Okay. So yours is about healing yourself here. This is saying you're having a high day, you're having a low day. It's like you're trying with everything here, Nicola. And this is about really feeling isolated. This is about not knowing which direction you're actually going in. I would advise Reiki healing for you there. Maybe you need some because I'm getting a bit of anxiety there. I'm feeling quite stressed out here. But this is like feeling stuck there, Nicola. But I want to say don't worry, because there is a light at the end of the tunnel here. Now, you are very spiritual, so you will be sensing these things that's happening. You'll be getting these anxious feelings because if you're spiritual, you sense them. And this is what's happening. This is someone close to you wanting to go and look at a new car or changing it. But I'm actually feeling I'm repairing it again and I'm repairing it again. So I feel it'll be repaired 3 times and then I feel it'll be going. And God bless to you there. Amanda Parr, Robert Parr. I'm going to do this section. Now, you hate clutter, you hate dirty things, you don't like anything being a mess. It's got to be all right for you. And in your head there, it's like you really don't get on with stress. Everything has to have its place, structure. This is you there, Amanda. Now, what I'm actually seeing here is, for this year, this is about, it feels like I'm catching up with everything. Like I'm putting that there, but I'm having to use it. And then I'm putting that there. Now, I don't know if you've got to replace a chair or if you're actually reupholstering a chair. There's something to do with a chair. They're putting a chair in front of me here. Or whether you sit at a table for your job, I'm not sure. But I feel celebrations here coming into August, September is going to be a really lovely year for you, even though it hasn't started off like this. And God bless. Keep the lights going, guys. Keep the shares going. I'm sitting here free for you all. Jean Sandra Archer. I've got a really low connection as well. Let's have a look at yours then, Jean, and see what we get for yourself. Just going to split a section off there, Jean. Now, I'm getting with you, Jean. You've got to take it easy. I just feel like, let me take my time. Let me get there. Because this is about recovering there, Jean. This is about one step at a time. And you do try sometimes and please everybody, but you actually forget about yourself. Now, I don't know who has, I've got like an arthritic pain here. I can feel it in my wrists. I can feel it in my elbows. So I don't know if this is yourself here, Jean, but I feel as if I want to say, just put your feet up a little bit there. I am seeing medication. I'm definitely seeing medication here, and I feel I've got them in my pots. So I don't know if this is yourself again, or if you're looking after someone. But I do feel towards the end of the year, things are going to be a lot better. And I can actually smell creosote. So somebody could be painting something outside there. And God bless there, Sandra Archer. Hayley Jane. Let's do you a different deck, Hayley. Let's see what we get for you, Hayley. Now, you like to wear the trousers and the skirt here, because I feel like it's my way or no way. You like a bit of control there. You don't like people bossing you about there. You don't like people telling you what to do. But if they ask you, you're fine with that. And in your friends here, I actually feel that you like to keep your circle small. You don't like to kind of expand in that. Now, you've got choices coming here within the next 2 months. Choices of change. And in the next 20 days, this is going to be something to do with a gathering. And you'll be uncertain about it. But I don't feel it's yet, but something to do with a turning point and a decision. And sometimes you've got to ask yourself there, Hayley, if there's delays in things and if there's blocks there, sometimes this can mean you're not meant to do that. You're meant to hang on where you are. And God bless to you there, Hayley Jane. Sarah Shannon. I'll do you some of the same cards. See what we get you with you then, Sarah. Right then. So you're, again, one that's going to be looking at changing everything. Now, this is saying here, Sarah, this is like you just want to be happy. You don't really ask for a lot. And you're very sensitive on the inside here, especially when it comes to love. You're one that will give everything by your blood there. And this is saying here, not only are you going to be lucky there in love, but this is about being happy. This is about you accomplishing, achieving your goals here. And it's about being successful. So in the next 4 months from today, money's going to turn around here, and there's going to be more of a flow of money there coming in the home. Whereas at the moment, you're having to hang on to it. So God bless to you there, and look towards those changes, okay? Carol Meehan. No wonder I need the lozenges, Whitey White. Let's have a look. Right then, so we'll do Whitey, try again. I will do Whitey White some cards tomorrow. Right, Carol Meehan, let's have a look at yours. Okay, so yours is about health, it's about stability here. And this is also showing here that you have lost somebody quite dear to you there. I don't know who it is because I'm not doing them now, okay? But you have lost somebody quite dear. Now, I don't know if you was thinking of changing your direction. This is something to do with work, and it's an opportunity that's coming within the next 5 months, which I think I'd say take it. An unexpected things, unexpected something to do with money. So it could be money coming to you that you wasn't expecting. And I'm feeling that's going to be something around the next full moon. So watch for that. But I feel that you're on the right path there. And God bless. Chris Sunsets. And then I'll do my last one. I'm going to look for this Sarah Jane. And then I'm going to finish there. So let's have a look for you then, Chris, see what we get. Now, you're actually a leader. You're not a follower. So you're a person here. You like to plan ahead. And you'll always have the plan A and then plan B lined up ready here. You don't like people knowing your business here. You're quite a private person. And it takes a lot to get you kind of angry. And it does take a lot. But when you're pushed, it's like you won't shut up. And this is you. So what we're getting here is there's been a sudden cutting off here. There's someone that you've actually cut off. And you'll be a long time before you make things up, because you won't say sorry to somebody, especially if you're in the right. Now, this is showing stability, and it's showing it in love. Health, it's showing stable here. But I do see with yourself here, there may be in the very near future here an investment overseas. So look forward to that, and God bless. My last one is going to be Sarah Jane, but I need to find her to look at the little picture. So I'll just quickly do this one. If I can find Sarah Jane now. She's probably right at the top. Oh, that's it, got it. Relationship card, right then, Sarah Jane. So we'll do your relationship card and we'll have a look. This is saying here that you haven't really been that lucky in love, looking at this here, okay? And if we look here, this is like a relationship that's been ended, okay? This is about being broken and someone losing your trust here. However, we have got new love here. So if you've just met someone, okay, then I'm going to say take small, slow steps, because this person not only will be one that will give you his all. I do feel self-employed, so he's a leader, he's not a follower. I do feel that he'll come and go. He'll be a little bit like the butterfly, come and then go, and that's what I see. But I do feel whoever you are with in October this year, this looks like you settling. So you will actually feel contented and you'll be happy. And God bless. I'd like to thank each and every one of you this evening for joining me here live on A Given Gift. It's been lovely to have you all. And I'd like to leave you all with a little quote for this evening before I go. Life is not about being rich, being popular, or being highly educated. It's about being real. It's about being humble, and it's about being kind. Good night and God bless to you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow, and thank you.